Welcome to Asian Star Trend. Our channel updates hot news about Asia's most popular stars. Please subscribe and comment to help us update better videos. The short drama craze swept the actor circle, and the doubled appearance attracted attention. The audience praised the beautiful transformation. Since 2022, the Chinese short drama market has skyrocketed like a runaway rocket, fast, loud, and impossible to ignore. Even veteran actors from long-form dramas have joined the race, eager to grab a slice of this booming pie. For many, it's a risky leap. But for a few it's been pure magic. Enter the curious case of four once overlooked actresses. In the fiercely competitive world of long dramas, where beauty standards are sky-high and fresh faces flood the screens daily, they barely made a ripple. But short dramas? That's where the game flipped entirely. With tightly scripted plots, addictive cliffhangers, and yes, those flattering beauty filters, these women suddenly became mesmerizing, their screen presence electric, and leading this unexpected revolution is Guo Yukes. Some call her the monkey, always playful, always unpredictable. But fans have coined a far bolder title, the absolute beauty peak of short dramas. Not once, not twice, but again and again, Guo Yukes' visuals have left viewers stunned, scrolling back just to catch another glimpse. Yet it's not just her looks. Her comedic timing, emotional range, and undeniable chemistry with co-stars make her performances strangely addictive. What's behind this phenomenon? Perhaps it's the refreshing brevity of these bite-sized dramas. Perhaps it's the perfect blend of humor and heartache. Or maybe, in a world drowning in overproduced epics, audiences have found something surprisingly human in these compact love stories. One thing is certain, short dramas may be small in length, but they're delivering big emotions, and stars like Guo Yukes are redefining what it means to shine. With her dewy, radiant face, oversized eyes, and effortlessly loose brows, she looks like she's walked straight out of a romance novel. In fact, she could easily headline any love story, and now, she finally is. Her latest drama, Heartbeat, Please Tell Me, co-starring rising heartthrob Wang Kai, just dropped, and this time, she's not playing the tearful, love-struck fool. The story takes a sharp turn when her character receives a life-altering diagnosis. But instead of crumbling, she chooses defiance. No longer willing to swallow life's disappointments, she wages a bold rebellion against everything holding her back. It's not just a fight against illness, it's a fight to reclaim her voice. The plot itself might not win awards for originality. But the visual chemistry between the leads? Magnetic. The director's sharp eye? Unmistakable. From the very first scene, there's a vibrant energy that feels almost contagious. The show pulses with youthful spark, emotional depth, and moments that swing unexpectedly from playful banter to gut-punching vulnerability. What makes it all work isn't just the glossy aesthetics or the attractive leads, it's the emotional undercurrent that resonates with anyone who's ever faced life's sudden detours. It reminds viewers that sometimes, true romance isn't about grand gestures, but about the quiet, stubborn courage to live fully even when life threatens to unravel. Heartbeat, Please Tell Me may surprise you, not because it reinvents the genre, but because it dares to balance light-hearted charm with a raw, honest look at resilience. He's got the looks sharp, camera-ready, and effortlessly cool. Snap a random frame from any scene he's in, and you've got yourself the perfect desktop wallpaper. But it's not just about his striking visuals. There's a certain contradiction that makes him even more intriguing. With those cascading waves of voluminous curls draping over his shoulders, he exudes a softness that almost feels disarming. At first glance, you see purity, an almost innocent charm that catches you off guard. And then in a blink that same softness transforms into an aura of effortless luxury. Suddenly, he's not just a pretty face, but a character you believe could walk straight out of high society. In his latest role as an elite Aerys, yes, Aerys, he flips the typical rich kid stereotype on its head. Instead of cold arrogance, he brings a surprising vulnerability, a layered portrayal that feels more relatable than extravagant. It's a refreshing take that has audiences hooked. The directors love him for this very reason. He doesn't just play roles, he inhabits them, adding subtle nuances that turn even cliché characters into something unexpectedly human. Viewers come for the aesthetics but stay for the emotional resonance. Perhaps that's the secret behind his rising fame. In an industry saturated with fleeting beauty and polished images, he offers something more enduring, the kind of performance that makes you feel like you're not just watching, but experiencing. And that, ultimately, is what keeps audiences coming back for more. Sometimes, all it takes is a black turtleneck to turn a simple moment into pure magic. Dressed in a plain, high-neck sweater, she doesn't just look stylish, she looks otherworldly, as if a modern-day fairy had casually descended onto the set. But it's not just the outfit. When she ties her hair up into a neat bun, raises the bow, and takes aim, there's a striking harmony in her bone structure, the perfect blend of elegance and strength. In that instant, she doesn't need elaborate costumes or over-the-top makeup. Her natural beauty speaks for itself. In fact, whether she's wearing a full face of glam or keeping it bare, the online comments are unanimous: she's absolutely stunning. Netizens flood the comment section with praise, not just for her looks, but for the effortless way she carries herself on screen. There's a kind of quiet confidence, never forced, never exaggerated, that makes her performances feel authentic and oddly comforting. But what truly surprises audiences is how she balances the delicate exterior with roles that demand emotional depth and resilience. Beneath the fairy-like aura is a woman who can deliver vulnerability, passion, and even a sharp sense of humor, often all in the same scene. It's no wonder she's fast becoming a fan favorite. In an industry overflowing with manufactured perfection, her kind of raw, unpolished authenticity feels like a breath of fresh air, reminding viewers that sometimes, the most captivating beauty is the kind that simply feels real. Before she became a breakout star in the world of short dramas, Guo Yukes had quietly toiled away in the long-form drama circuit. Her resume included titles like A Journey to Love, The Princess Royal's Journal, and Till the End of the Moon. But in each of these sprawling epics, her roles were minor, her presence fleeting, and if we're being honest, her appearance never quite stood out. Take her role as Amber in A Journey to Love, for instance. With a slightly chubby face and an awkward innocence, she was far from the radiant, head-turning beauty we see today. Back then, few could have predicted that this seemingly ordinary girl would one day become a leading face of an entire genre. But then came the short drama boom, and Guo Yukes found her stage in the condensed world of mini-dramas, where every second counts and every close-up magnifies the actor's charm. Something magical happened. Her features, once unremarkable under the harsh scrutiny of long-form productions, now bloomed under softer lighting, tighter scripts, and the intimate framing of short-form storytelling. With the right roles, the right styling, and a touch of that now famous Guo Yukes energy, she captured audiences almost overnight. It's a transformation that fascinates viewers, not a complete reinvention, but a rediscovery. In a way, her journey mirrors what short dramas themselves offer, proof that sometimes, it's not about changing who you are, but finding the perfect stage where you finally shine. For years, these actresses wandered through the vast world of long dramas, often sidelined into forgettable supporting roles. In A Journey to Love, Guo Yukes' chubby-cheeked Amber felt more clumsy than captivating. In The Princess Royal's Journal, she blended into the background, lacking any visual edge against stars like Yang Zi. And in Till the End of the Moon, she was simply there. But the rise of short dramas changed everything, and fast. Suddenly, Guo Yukes wasn't just that girl from the background. With tighter scripts, close-up shots, and carefully curated lighting, her features that once seemed ordinary began to glow with unexpected charm. Fans started calling her the goddess of short dramas, proof that sometimes, it's the stage, not the performer, that makes the magic. Then there's Hao Changyu, once just another invisible face in period soaps like The Legend of Sword and Fairy Ivy and The Bottom Line. Back then, she was so plain that one critic jokingly called her an invisible dumpling. But in The Rose of Midsummer, a heart-wrenching short drama with Kei Chun, she delivered a performance so raw and tender that audiences couldn't stop crying. Suddenly, her delicate features and schoolgirl purity became her biggest asset. Su Mingguan's journey was similar. She languished in bit parts for years, until her viral short drama The CEO's Son Is My Lucky Charm turned her into an overnight sensation. Same girl, same face, but under the dreamy lens of short dramas, She radiated like a celestial goddess. Even Zhang Lily, once dismissed for eating by her face, not by her acting, finally found her breakthrough. Short dramas gave her the stage to flaunt both her sharp visuals and her newfound confidence in bold, glamorous roles. The lesson? In the lightning-fast world of short dramas, underdogs aren't just surviving, they're rewriting their own fairy tales.